All right, hey guys. So, if it's not apparent, I am a big fan of the Sig Spear, right? That thing is an awesome mamma jamma. But I recognize that it's also insanely expensive at almost $4,200 MSRP or more, depending on where you get it with tax and FFLs and yada yada. Man, it's pricey, right? So, I can appreciate when a gun is both really cool, really affordable. Chambers 7.62 NATO, which is, I'm starting to move all my shit to 7.62 NATO. It's just a really great caliber for everything. And it's made in America, even better. So I mentioned in my video that you can get 4 Ruger SFARs for the price of 1 Spear. Well, now Brownells has a deal in which you can get $100 off an SFAR. So it's $900. You can essentially get 5 SFARs for the price of 1 Spear, but is it really worth the money? So here we go. Here's your unboxing of the Ruger SFAR. I bought this with my own money. Like I said, it was $900. So relatively, I wouldn't say pricey. For a .308 rifle, that's an AR, that's insanely affordable. It's probably less than PSA, to be honest. But the big thing about this is, at least for me, is the SFAR will take a lot of AR-15 components. So bend this box back. There we go. Yeah. That's just some paperwork. Don't worry about it. But it's in this nice kind of sandwiched foam, I guess. Of course, you got your gun lock. We'll throw that away. At least I ain't gonna use that. There you go. There's the Ruger SFAR itself. It comes with a chamber flag, little paperwork and stuff like that. What else we got in here? 120 round PMag. That's cool. And your instruction manual. But besides that, pretty slim. So let's get this all out of the way. And get the chamber flag out. So the Ruger SFAR. What's really, really interesting about this rifle is essentially it is a .308 chambered AR-15. It's not an AR-10, right? It's really interesting, the fact that, well, I guess we'll just start from front to back. 5/8 by 24 threaded muzzle. It comes with this boomer brake, which is a big old fuck off brake, of course, as a YouTuber on YouTube says. That'll get removed. That'll probably get replaced with a Lantac Dragon ASR mount. It comes with this super long 15-inch handguard that's interrupted. I hate the interrupted rails, so we're going to replace this with a Daniel Defense Riz 2. That's primarily what I kind of want to do with this, is I want to make like a heavy block 2 build, and I think that'd be a lot of fun. So it comes with a very serviceable, however, 15-inch M-LOK rail. It's probably the same rails as the MFR rails. It comes with their adjustable low profile gas block, which is absolutely huge. So we're probably going to replace that with like an Aero Precision click adjustable one. I don't plan on running this suppressed anytime soon, so having the 4-position gas regulator doesn't really do me any good. I'd rather just have a click adjustable one, click it down to the lowest. I make my bullets all the same way, so it'll be fine. Less recoil, the better. Like I said, this handguard will come off. It'll take any normal AR-15 handguard and barrel nut, which is really cool. Going into the receiver set, so of course, the claim to fame is essentially this is an AR-15 sized receiver set, and it kind of does the same thing what the POF Rogue and POF Revolution does. It pushed everything back. So in the back here, it'll look kind of weird, but it essentially, the beaver tail hangs off the end of the beaver tail hangs off the end of the receiver there, and of course there's that plastic QD deal. Big old 308 magazine, well, of course. From my understanding, it'll take all normal AR-15 triggers, safeties, magazine releases. I don't know about bolt releases, though. I'd be interested about that. I'll put my Wilson Combat one on there. And then trigger guards and such like that. Comes with the Ruger Elite 452 trigger, which, yeah, actually really nice. There's your first stage. There's essentially your second stage. Really short, really crisp. Yeah, very nice. Everything normal AR-15 dust covers too. So that'll get replaced with probably a Magpul polymer one. MOE grip, MOE stock, and from my understanding there is a foam and a tool, yep, that's in here. That's what's meant for adjusting your gas block. But MOE grip and SLK stock, which I'm sure I'll replace that with either my Viltor or something else. So yeah, this is gonna get essentially, I bought this just to strip off a good bit of the parts. I really wanted just like the guts. But so far, 6.5 or 6 pounds, 11 ounces, I think, is what this gun is going for. Weight-wise, that's just substantial. If you know anything about 308 guns, I've had the Spear, of course. That's about 8 pounds. I've had the 769 Tread. That's about 8 pounds, maybe a little bit less. I've had the Ruger SR 762, which is their big piston gun before they just went full DI. And that was probably 8.5 pounds. That thing was chunky. And I've got my LaRue, which is north of 14 pounds, but I've got a lot heavier crap in there too. So yeah, there's a lot of reason why there's a lot of good hype about this. Having an AR-15 and 308, you know, essentially if you can kind of slim, you know, it's already pretty slim, but if you just put a very decent scope on here, you can go out and hunt whitetail and whatever else. You know, home defense, maybe, if you like shooting through this house, the next house, and the house afterwards, I suppose. Not really, but, you know, 308, you know, pretty cool. So yeah, takes all standard SR25 magazines. So there's your PMag. Let's see here. Here's a Lancer. Maybe if I actually put it the right way. There you go. Lancer mags fit. So yeah, really cool. Really cool. All right. Well, like I said, this is only the first impression. I've only had it for 8.5 minutes now. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you guys picked up an SFAR and you've got some tricks and tips to make this thing either run well or enhance my experience, I'd love to hear it. But yeah, Ruger SFAR, really cool. We'll see how this stacks up to my SCAR, my Tread, or not my Tread, but my Spear, and whatever other 308 I have lying around the collection, to see if this is worth your $900 essentially. But for $900 in this day and age for any rifle, I mean, that's still really, really stinking good. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, let me know, and we'll trick this out and see what we can do with it. So more to follow. All right, see ya.